Hey guys, my name is Bratan and you're watching Generation 3D. If you're a YouTuber or in some kind of creative field, you might share this commonality with me of having a special kind of attachment with your brand or logo. You might want to see it flashing everywhere, right from your workplace to your videos, even on your merch. 3D printing is a unique solution that gives you this freedom of doing absolutely anything with your brand. As you can see, mine is sitting right behind me on the wall. I want to show you how I made it. But for that, we might need to go back in time. But no worries guys, I got it sorted for you. Hey Siri, initiate time travel.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey Siri, what you've done? What am I going to do in this jungle, you dumb robot? Just take me back home right now. You guys stay tuned, I'll be there right with you.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Hey guys, welcome back. Oh, that was quite a travel. I must say, traveling through space and time is not that easy. As you guys are here, you can see the Maker logo is all ready and it looks fantastic. Also, the text looks gorgeous. All these things are ready now to go to the wall. So stick around with me, I'm going to show you how it was done. With my digital caliper, we'll quickly check the hole size and it looks like 6.7. Also, we'll check out the width of the pegboard and it's about 12.2. We'll jump into Fusion 360 and then we'll start making the basic design of the pegboard. The size of the pegboard that we're working with is 16 inch by 16 inch, and also all the slots are situated right in the middle of 1 inch square, so it is easy to find out the exact location of the slots. Now we'll give the pegboards its required thickness, also cut a slot through the circle that we've made. Now we'll use the rectangular pattern tool to get all the slots in place for the pegboard. These pegboards have a feature that can interlock with each other, so we'll place 2 more on the design plane. Now with the reference of spacing of the slots, we can easily finalize the text size. So let's put down the entire text, Generation 3D, and give it its required thickness and height. We'll space out each and every alphabet so that it looks decent on the wall. Once everything placed in order, we'll design the pins that will keep all the parts hooked to the wall. For that, the simplest way is to project out all the slots on to the parts. So hit P for project so that we can find the exact position of the slots of our interest. Now all the darker holes are the markers for all the slots that we want. Now at this point, you hide out the pegboard so that you can clearly see all the parts. Now manually adjust all the parts so that at least it can cover 2 slots. So that would make all the parts sit really strongly on the pegboard. Now let's start designing all the pins. All we have to do is select those slots and do an extrude. We'll put a locking mechanism on the pins just by cutting a slot right through the middle. So that will give it a little bit of flex so that it can go smoothly in and out and lock itself on the pegboard. We'll throw some fillets for the smooth movement, and there you go, the first peg is ready. Now we got to replicate this pin onto all the parts. I know it's a grunt work. The best way to save time is to select all the slots and hit the extrude right at one go. At this point, let me bring my logo that I designed a while ago, and we can simultaneously design all the pins, the logo, and as well as the parts. The only thing that is left out now is to create all those locking mechanism on the pins. The easiest way to do is I created one 1mm thin board and placed right between all those pegs. Once all those boards got placed, all I have to do is to use the combine tool to slice them out. I use the same process to create all the fillets by selecting all the edges that I wanted and doing it right at one go. Now it's time to fire up all my printers to get all the parts ready. I decided to use my Flash Force dual extruder printer to use the dual print functionality, and it worked really well. And the other parts I printed on Monoprice Select V2 Plus. As the prints got completed, I wanted to do a fit test and also played a little bit around with the components. I finished the job with priming and painting all the components. I figured out that dual color logo might actually pop out with the colors, and in fact it'll actually match up with the logo that I have in the digital medium. So guys, it's really satisfying to have this kind of flexibility in 3D printing, wherein you can change your mind at any point of time stage of the project to get much better results.
There you have it, guys. Already the wall is looking fantastic and it's giving it a little bit of professional touch. But I really love the fact the way the lattice structures has come out on my maker logo. Those intricate geometry is looking fantastic.
And thanks to the slits that I designed on the pins that gave it the required flex that I wanted.
Now it's time to make the wall a little more functional. For that, let's go back to the present time. I often need a lot of tools while working with 3D printers, and it gets really painful when I struggle to find a particular tool at a particular time. So it was absolutely necessary for me to create this personalized toolbox, which looks brilliant, by the way. So one thing I kept in mind that it should be able to carry the weight of all the instruments. So I created a very strong joint at the back and a dovetail clip. This particular piece has been made out of PETG, which is supposed to withstand a lot of weight. So it clips right in at the back. Now this one with the tools are ready to go to the wall. I also created some trays with similar kind of dovetail joints that clips right in at the back and that can carry small things like magnets and some bulbs that I might use in my 3D models.
Let's check out how I designed all the components. For the box, I thought of doing a freehand design, so I got few measurements of my tools. I started off with Fusion 360. Main focus was obviously on the weight bearing aspect of the box. So I made sure to put enough material on the joint and made it as thick as possible. I designed the clip with a dovetail joint and also made sure that it can cover at least 3 slots. I used a shortcut to design the pins. I took a sample out of the other component and placed exactly at the position of the slots. And this in a way gave me this opportunity to add more mass at the base of those pins that made it even more stronger. But unfortunately the tolerances were designed a bit too tight for the joint. So at the end of the print, to make it fit better, I had to file it a lot. And I rectified the mistake for the trays, and then the joints were seamless. And also, as you've noticed, I added some design aspects to the holder, like putting a pattern and cutting off the top. It made it look much cooler. The printers got back in action to finish up all my final products. I printed out the clips with Matter Hacker's transparent PETG, and the box was printed out of Matter Hacker's yellow PLA. Personally, I love the design of the box. It looked fantastic. Let me know guys, what do you think about it?
I'm super excited to see how everything panned out, and it was a really interesting project that transformed my studio. I got inspired by Devin from Make Anything to do this video. He has done this series of how to work with pegboards. I have mentioned all the links in the description below. Also, I'll be updating my pegboard to make it more and more functional in future. You guys should watch out for that as well. Now you guys know how to personalize your place using 3D printing, and rather than using this boring pegboard hooks, you can make it look amazing. If you like this video, please do let me know by hitting that like button. Also do subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on my Instagram and Facebook page at maker.gen3d. I'll be shortly coming out with another interesting video. Till that time, take care of each other, and also more power to you chasing your dreams.